Success is not a matter of chance, it is a matter of consciousness. As you stand on the brink of 2025, ask yourself, are you ready to become the architect of your own destiny? The key lies within you, your imagination, your beliefs, and your assumptions. The life you desire is already waiting for you, but first you must claim it boldly and confidently. This year is not just a passage of time, it is your stage for transformation. Are you ready to step into the role of the creator of your reality? Imagination is the foundation of success. It is not merely a fleeting dream or a momentary escape from reality. It is the very essence of creation. Every great achievement, every towering invention, and every transformative idea began first as an image in the mind of someone who dared to believe in its possibility. Your imagination is a sacred tool, a divine gift waiting to be harnessed. Yet, so many of us overlook its power, dismissing it as childish or impractical. But let me tell you this, the world you see around you, the buildings, the technology, the art exists because someone allowed themselves to dream boldly and vividly. To imagine is to plant a seed. When you close your eyes and see yourself living the life of your dreams, you are not merely fantasizing, you are initiating a process that sets unseen forces into motion. Thoughts become things. And imagination is the starting point of this alchemical transformation. Every detail you visualize, every emotion you feel while imagining is like watering the seed, nurturing it until it begins to sprout. The mind does not distinguish between what is vividly imagined and what is experienced in the physical world. It takes your mental pictures and uses them as a blueprint to shape your reality. Consider the moments in your life when you achieved something significant. Before it materialized, didn't you first see it in your mind's eye? Perhaps it was landing a job, finding a partner, or overcoming a challenge. Before you acted, there was a thought, a picture, an idea. This is not coincidence, this is how creation works. The inner world of imagination gives birth to the outer world we experience. And yet, so many of us allow our imagination to run wild with fears, doubts, and negative scenarios. We unknowingly create realities that we do not desire because we have not disciplined our minds to focus on what we truly want. Imagine for a moment the life you wish to lead in 2025. Close your eyes and see it vividly. What do you see? Where are you living? What do you see? What are you doing? How do you feel? The more detailed and clear this picture becomes, the stronger its magnetic pull on your reality. Do not concern yourself with how it will happen. The how is not your responsibility, that is the work of the infinite intelligence that governs all things. Your task is to focus on the what and the why, to build a vision so compelling and so real in your imagination that it becomes impossible for it not to manifest. Many people will tell you to be realistic, to base your goals on what seems achievable. But the truth is, reality itself is malleable. What seems impossible today will become commonplace tomorrow. And it begins with those who dare to imagine beyond the limits of what is currently accepted. The Wright brothers imagined flight when others said it was absurd. Thomas Edison saw light in the darkness long before he created the light bulb. These pioneers were not confined by what others believed to be realistic. They trusted the power of their imagination to lead them forward. The key to harnessing your imagination lies in feeling. It is not enough to see a mental picture of your dream, you must feel as though it is already yours. What emotions would you experience if your vision were a reality? Joy, gratitude, peace. Begin to cultivate those feelings now, in the present moment. This is the secret that transforms imagination from a fleeting thought into a magnetic force. When your thoughts and emotions are aligned with your vision, you become a powerful creator, drawing to you the people, opportunities, and circumstances that align with your desires. Do not let past failures or disappointments limit your imagination. The past is not a predictor of the future unless you allow it to be. Each day you have the opportunity to create anew, to rewrite your story, and to envision a life that excites and inspires you. Imagination is not bound by the constraints of time, money, or resources. It operates in the realm of infinite possibilities. What you imagine today, you can live tomorrow, provided you hold steadfast to your vision and believe in its inevitability. As you prepare for 2025, commit to making imagination your ally. Spend time each day visualizing your ideal life with clarity and intention. Let your imagination be the blueprint for the success you desire. Trust in its power, for it is the foundation upon which all great achievements are built. The life of your dreams is not a distant possibility, it is a present reality waiting for you to step into it. Use your imagination wisely and watch as the world around you transforms to match the vision within. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, for this is the key to unlocking the life you desire. To assume is not merely to hope or to wish, it is to embody fully the state of being that aligns with your greatest vision. It is to act, think, and feel as though your dreams are already a reality. This is not pretense or delusion. It is the deliberate creation of a new state of consciousness. And from this state, all things flow. When you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you move beyond the limits of time and circumstance. You no longer wait for the external world to confirm your desires. Instead, you claim them boldly within yourself, declaring that they are already yours. This act of assumption is the highest form of faith, for it affirms that your vision is real even before it appears in the physical world. The power of this principle cannot be overstated. The moment you align your inner state with the reality you seek, the outer world begins to rearrange itself to match your assumption. Think of the person you would be if your dreams had already come true. How would you carry yourself? How would you speak? What would you think about as you move through your day? Begin to embody that person now, in this moment. You do not need to wait for conditions to change or for opportunities to arise. The transformation begins within, and it begins with your willingness to live from the end. When you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you shift your identity. You no longer see yourself as someone striving to achieve, you see yourself as someone who has already arrived. This practice requires more than imagination, it requires conviction. It asks you to reject the evidence of your senses when they contradict your vision. The world around you may show no signs of change, but do not be deceived by appearances. The physical world is a reflection of your past thoughts and beliefs, not an indicator of your future potential. When you persist in assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, the unseen forces of creation are set into motion. The process is invisible at first, like a seed growing beneath the soil, but in time, the results will emerge with undeniable clarity. Many struggle with this principle because they feel bound by their current circumstances. They look at their bank account, their job, their relationships, and they think, how can I feel wealthy, loved, or successful when my reality says otherwise? But this is the very challenge you must overcome. To assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled is to rise above appearances and to live in the conviction of a higher truth. You are not defined by your current situation, you are defined by the state of consciousness you choose to embody. Change the inner state, and the outer world must follow. Feelings are the language of creation. They are the bridge between your thoughts and your reality. When you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you activate a powerful emotional energy that magnetizes your desires into your experience. This is why it is not enough to think positively or to visualize your goals. You must feel as though you are already living the life you want. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the excitement, and the peace that comes with your vision being realized. These feelings are the signals you send to the universe, and they are the signals that draw your desires to you. This principle is not about forcing or pretending. It is about aligning with the truth of your being. At your core, you are already abundant, already loved, already free. The state of your wish fulfilled is not something you must create, it is something you must remember and claim. The more you practice this alignment, the more naturally it will feel. Over time, you will notice that your assumptions begin to shape your actions, your decisions, and your interactions. You will attract people and opportunities that align with your vision, and what once seemed impossible will become inevitable. The beauty of this practice is that it requires no external resources, no special skills, and no permission from anyone else. It is a deeply personal and profoundly empowering process. You alone have the power to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, and you alone have the power to create the life you desire. As you move forward, let this principle guide you. Do not wait for the world to change your inner state, and the world will change in response. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and watch as the life of your dreams unfolds before you. The power of inner conviction is the unshakable belief that your desires are already yours, even before they manifest in the physical world. It is the cornerstone of creation, the force that transforms thoughts into reality. Without this inner certainty, even the most vivid imagination or heartfelt desire can falter. Conviction is the anchor that keeps you steady when the winds of doubt and fear try to pull you off course. It is a quiet, resolute knowing that what you seek is not only possible but inevitable. True conviction arises from within. It does not rely on external validation or evidence. In fact, it often requires you to stand firm in the absence of any outward signs of progress. This is where many falter, mistaking temporary setbacks or delays for failure. But those who understand the power of conviction know that appearances are deceptive. The reality you experience today is merely a reflection of your past beliefs and assumptions. To change your future, you must cultivate an unwavering belief in the fulfillment of your desires, regardless of current circumstances. When you possess inner conviction, you move through life with a sense of calm and assurance. You no longer worry about how your desires will manifest or whether they will come to pass. You trust the process completely, knowing that the same force that set the stars in motion is working on your behalf. This trust is not passive, it is active and deliberate. It requires you to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you wish to create. Every step you take is guided by the certainty that your vision is already unfolding. Conviction is not something you can fake or force. It must be cultivated through practice and persistence. One of the most effective ways to build conviction is to immerse yourself in the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Close your eyes and imagine your desired reality as vividly as possible. See the details, hear the sounds, and feel the emotions associated with your vision. As you do this consistently, your subconscious mind begins to accept your vision as truth. Over time, this repeated focus strengthens your belief, turning it into an unshakable knowing. Doubt is the greatest enemy of conviction. It creeps in quietly, whispering questions like, what if it doesn't happen? Or what if I'm wrong? These doubts can be persistent and persuasive, but they only have power if you give them your attention. The key to overcoming doubt is to redirect your focus. Whenever a doubtful thought arises, replace it with a thought of gratitude or a reaffirmation of your belief. Remind yourself of the times in your life when things worked out, even when the odds seemed stacked against you. These moments are proof of the power of belief and the resilience of your spirit. Another important aspect of conviction is detachment. This does not mean you stop caring about your desires or give up on your goals. Instead, it means you release the need to control every detail of how and when they will manifest. When you are truly convinced that your desires are already yours, you can let go of the need to force outcomes. You trust that the universe is orchestrating events in your favor and that everything is unfolding in perfect time. This detachment allows you to move through life with ease, free from the anxiety and desperation that often accompany unfulfilled desires. Conviction also requires persistence. There will be moments when the external world seems to contradict your vision. You may face challenges, setbacks, or delays. These moments are tests of your faith, opportunities to strengthen your belief and deepen your trust. Do not let temporary obstacles shake your conviction. Instead, use them as reminders of your power to create and your ability to overcome. Each time you persist in the face of doubt, you reinforce your belief and bring yourself closer to the realization of your desires. The power of inner conviction is available to everyone. It does not depend on your background, circumstances, or resources. It is a universal force that resides within you, waiting to be activated. To harness this power, you must be willing to believe in yourself and your vision, even when the world around you offers no guarantees. You must cultivate a mindset of certainty, trust, and persistence, knowing that your desires are already yours in the realm of imagination and that they will soon be yours in the physical world. As you move forward, remember that conviction is a choice. You can choose to believe in your power to create, or you can choose to let doubt and fear dictate your reality. The choice you make will determine the life you live. Choose wisely, choose belief, choose conviction, and watch as the world aligns with the vision you hold within. Persistence in the face of contradiction is the hallmark of those who achieve greatness. It is the quiet, steadfast determination to hold firm to your vision, no matter how the external world appears. The path to success is rarely a straight line, and it is almost certain to be marked by moments of doubt, resistance, and apparent failure. These moments are not signs of defeat, but opportunities to strengthen your resolve and refine your focus. True persistence is not merely about action, it is about maintaining an unwavering inner state of belief, even when circumstances seem to suggest otherwise. When you set out to achieve a goal or manifest a dream, the world around you may initially seem unyielding. The reality you experience is often the result of past thoughts and beliefs, and it takes time for new intentions to override old patterns. This lag can be frustrating, but it is essential to understand that what you see now is not the final truth. Persisting means trusting the process even when progress is invisible and knowing that the seeds you've planted are growing beneath the surface, preparing to break through. Persistence requires you to master your reactions. The external world may present challenges, disappointments, or delays, but these are not barriers unless you allow them to be. They are simply reflections of your old state of consciousness, remnants of a past mindset that no longer serves you. Instead of reacting to these circumstances with frustration or despair, use them as reminders to double down on your belief. Reaffirm your vision, return to the feeling of your wish fulfilled, and trust that the world is reshaping itself to align with your new state of being. This level of persistence demands mental discipline. The mind naturally seeks evidence to validate its beliefs, and when the evidence is lacking, doubt can creep in. But here lies the power of persistence. It requires you to believe in your vision so deeply that external validation becomes unnecessary. You are not swayed by appearances because you understand that appearances are temporary. Your focus is on the reality you are creating, not the reality you are currently experiencing. Each moment of persistence strengthens your connection to your vision, making it more real and tangible in your inner world. One of the greatest challenges in persistence is the temptation to give up too soon. Many people abandon their dreams at the first sign of difficulty or when results do not come as quickly as they hoped. They mistake temporary setbacks for permanent failure, not realizing that the most significant breakthroughs often come just after the darkest moments. Persistence means pushing through these moments of doubt, holding on to your vision with unwavering faith, and continuing to act as though your success is inevitable. It is in these moments that your true strength is revealed. To persist is also to adapt. Persistence does not mean rigidly clinging to a single method or approach. If one path seems blocked, seek another. If one strategy fails, try a different one. The essence of persistence is not in repeating the same actions, but in maintaining the same belief. Your vision remains constant, but the ways you pursue it may evolve. This flexibility allows you to navigate obstacles with grace, finding new opportunities where others see only dead ends. The combination of steadfast belief and adaptive action is a powerful force that can overcome any challenge. Persistence is fueled by purpose. When you have a clear understanding of why your vision matters to you, it becomes easier to stay committed, even in the face of adversity. Your purpose provides the motivation to keep going, the reminder of what's at stake, and the inspiration to endure. Whenever you feel your resolve wavering, reconnect with your purpose. Visualize the impact of your success not just on your own life, but on the lives of others. Let this sense of purpose reignite your passion and drive. Ultimately, persistence is a practice. It is not something you do once, but something you embody every day. It is a mindset, a way of being that says, I will not be deterred. Each time you choose to persist, you reinforce your belief in your own power and your ability to create the life you desire. Over time, this persistence becomes second nature, a part of who you are. And as you persist, the world cannot help but yield to your determination. The rewards of persistence are profound. The challenges you face along the way shape you, strengthening your character and deepening your appreciation for what you achieve. When your vision finally manifests, it will be all the more meaningful because you know the journey it took to get there. You will have proven to yourself that you are capable of overcoming any obstacle, and this realization will empower you to pursue even greater dreams. Persistence is the bridge between intention and reality. Cross it, and you will discover that anything is possible. The world as a mirror is one of the most profound truths you can grasp on your journey to success. It reveals that the outer world you experience is not separate from you, but a reflection of your inner state of being. Every thought, belief, and assumption you hold is mirrored back to you through the circumstances, people, and events that populate your life. This understanding is both liberating and empowering because it places the power to transform your reality firmly in your hands. When you look at your life, what do you see? Are you surrounded by abundance, love, and opportunities, or do you find lack, struggle, and limitation? Whatever the case, understand that the external world is simply responding to your internal consciousness. It is not punishing you or rewarding you, it is reflecting you. If you wish to change your experience, you must first change your inner world. This is the essence of living intentionally, recognizing that you are the cause and the world is the effect. Many people approach life reactively. They see the events of the external world as random or beyond their control, and they adjust their thoughts and emotions to match these circumstances. But this is akin to trying to change your reflection in a mirror by manipulating the image rather than adjusting yourself. The mirror does not act of its own, or it responds to the person standing before it. If you want the reflection to smile, you must smile first. In the same way, if you want your outer world to change, you must first shift your inner state. This principle applies to every aspect of life. If you desire wealth, you must first cultivate a mindset of abundance. Feel and act as though you are already prosperous, even if your bank account suggests otherwise. If you seek love, embody the qualities of love within yourself: kindness, compassion, and openness, and you will attract relationships that reflect those qualities. If you aim for success, carry yourself with the confidence and determination of someone who has already achieved their goals. The world has no choice but to mirror back to you what you consistently project. The beauty of this principle lies in its simplicity. The world is not random or chaotic, it is orderly and precise, responding perfectly to your inner state. This does not mean you are to blame for every hardship you encounter, but it does mean you have the power to rise above them by shifting your consciousness. When faced with challenges, ask yourself what beliefs or assumptions might be contributing to the situation. Then, consciously choose new thoughts and feelings that align with the reality you wish to create. Understanding the world as a mirror also allows you to see every interaction and experience as an opportunity for growth. If you encounter conflict, consider what it might be reflecting about your own thoughts or emotions. If you meet someone who inspires you, recognize that they are mirroring qualities you already possess, even if you haven't fully acknowledged them. Each experience is a teacher, guiding you to greater self-awareness and alignment with your desires. This awareness requires humility and self-honesty. It can be challenging to accept that the circumstances we dislike are reflections of our own inner state. The tendency is to place blame on external factors, other people, situations, or luck. But when you take full responsibility for your reality, you reclaim your power. You stop being a victim of circumstance and become a conscious creator of your life. This shift is transformative, opening the door to possibilities that once seemed out of reach. The practice of seeing the world as a mirror is not about perfection, it is about progress. You will have moments when your inner state falters and the mirror reflects this back to you. Do not judge yourself for these moments. Instead, use them as reminders to return to your vision and your truth. Each time you align your inner state with your desires, you strengthen the connection between your thoughts and your reality. Over time, this practice becomes second nature, and the world reflects your intentions with increasing clarity and precision. One of the most powerful aspects of this principle is its immediacy. The moment you shift your inner state, the world begins to respond. While some changes may take time to fully materialize, the process starts instantly. You will notice small synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, and signs that confirm you are on the right path. These moments are not coincidences, they are evidence of the mirror in action, aligning your external reality with your inner transformation. Ultimately, seeing the world as a mirror is an invitation to mastery. It challenges you to take full ownership of your life and to align your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with the reality you wish to experience. It reminds you that the power to create lies within you, not in external circumstances. As you embrace this truth, you will find that the world becomes a canvas for your intentions, reflecting back to your life that is not only fulfilling but deeply aligned with your highest potential.